Yes guys, how's it going? Welcome back to a new video. Hope you guys are all enjoying your Monday night. Depending on your Wembley situation, ticket situation, you might be very happy, very sad. We'll talk a little bit about that in this video. Regardless of whether you're going to go to Wembley or not, you'll be happy about this one as Newcastle are linked to another 18-year-old wonder kid. Didn't buy anybody in the January. But Craig Hope at the Daily Mail reporting that Newcastle are set to beat out Barcelona and Real Madrid to this guy. And yes, he is a left winger. We can't get enough of them at Newcastle. Yeah, guys, how's it going? Welcome back to a new video. Subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. If you are new to the channel, talk a little bit about Wembley first. Let me know in the comments. What pot are you in? Pot 1 to 6. There's been a little bit of unrest, a little bit of unhappiness about the tickets, and it's tough. I think it is tough. Last time round, there was like 12 pots, and if you had 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 tickets, if you went to an away game, if you had 50 loyalty points, if you had this, that, and they've just tried to condense it, which I think is a good idea. The trouble is, though, is then you start like putting people in the same group who may have done more or less than others, and that's what brings a bit of unrest. But if I'm honest, the big thing is the number of tickets available has gone down since our final 2 years ago. In what world has it gone down? Surely the outcry from fans, the want for tickets should improve the number of tickets available. And Newcastle United have come out already prior to it even being released and letting people know that percentage-wise, Newcastle fans are getting more than they did last time in terms of availability. Because we know this happened last time. Eddie Howe's spoken about it. The fact that the talk on tickets, the players and their families were trying to sort them out. Oh, Bruno, have you got 6? Well, can I borrow one? Because I want to get one for my family. Eddie Howe's already said that this time around they're cutting that out. That they're going to go, look, mate, you have 2. Get over it. Because it was that big occasion last time. And yeah, on the pitch, off the pitch, I think it is, we want to go there and win this time. You know, I'm guilty of it. I was there really just exploding with joy over the fact that we'd got to Wembley. A little bit different this time. Yeah, we did that. We did Trafalgar Square. Look, I'm still open to find out what we're doing on the Saturday night. I'm still up for a few beers, but Sunday is the main day. Sunday is the day we want to go and win something. So Eddie Howe's cutting all that out, and that's good for us because there's going to be less kind of Newcastle family, friends, and whatever. But regardless of that, regardless that Newcastle are cutting that out, the fans will still get less tickets because of the Carabao Cup hospitality, their membership, friends and family, whatever, which is a real punch in the gut to the fans. When, bear in mind, like the COVID season not that long ago, football was nothing without the fans, and then then in this scenario we're getting less tickets. But I'll quickly run through the pots, what's going on. So pot 1, season ticket holders who went to, I think it was who went to, okay, so season ticket holders who enrolled in the cup scheme and went to 5. Pot 2 is season ticket holders who enrolled in the cup scheme, went to 4. Pot 3, season ticket holders who enrolled in the cup scheme went to 3. And then it says the purchase window will close on the 16th of March. So similar to last time, the impression is if you're in pot 1 to 3, you log on, you buy a ticket. Assuming there's enough for pot 3. I'll come on to pot 6 and availability in a second of what I believe. I've not got the chart in front of us, but I think 1 to 3, you log on, you buy a ticket. Pot 4 is season ticket holders who had 2 tickets enter a ballot for pot 4. Pot 5, season ticket holders who, again, enrolled in the cup scheme and went to 1 match, are in the ballot. And then pot 6, season ticket holders who did not enroll in the cup scheme and Mags or Mag Plus members who got a ticket are in a ballot in pot 6. So, Mag members who maybe went to 3 or 4 cup games are in pot 6 as well. So I think there's people there who maybe didn't enroll in the cup scheme but went to games, people who were Mags Plus members who went to like 3 or 4 games, really pushed it, have all just been chucked in the same pot. Maybe if they'd opened it up to pot 6 was Mag Plus members who went to 3 games, pot 7, 2 games, and I appreciate Newcastle have tried to condense it all down, but I think the feeling is that people are upset that there was less tickets than last time anyway, and then that they've kind of maybe not given more credit to people who maybe didn't enroll in the cup scheme but did go to games, and then didn't give credit to members who went to more games. So it's hard to get it right. Let me know your thoughts on that down below. Let me know what pot you are in down below. But regardless of whether you go to Wembley or not, there is some news with regard to transfers. That's right. When Paul Mitchell's involved, we might not buy anybody when Paul Mitchell's involved, we may not buy anyone for the starting 11, but you'll know damn well that he will be behind the scenes looking to bring in the next wonder kid. As reported by Craig Hope, got the article up in front of me just here. Newcastle are set to beat both Barcelona and Real Madrid to sign the 18-year-old Malaga starlet Antonio Cordero. Now, it's a name I've heard of. I'm not going to sit here and wax lyricals about this guy. But Newcastle are close to signing him, and beating Barcelona and Real Madrid to him ain't too bad. And yes, that's right. He is a left winger. Well, because if Gordon and Barnes wasn't enough, and if we needed more wingers, you could tell Newcastle were going to go for one. Well, the reports are he can, in fact, play on both sides. And Paul Mitchell has been talking to his representatives and have, in fact, visited Tyneside. There is a fresh confidence that we will see the Magpies sign the deal by pre-agreeing a contract as his current contract ends this summer window. So, yeah, it's clear that Newcastle have been pushing for improvement to the younger teams. We've seen Newcastle bring in players through, joining the under-21s. We've seen Grant Kowal. We're still waiting to see a little bit more on him. We've seen Minty, who joined and then obviously was sold off to Brighton. You know, a few comments underneath this one were a little bit jokey, saying, oh, well, I wonder what team will sell him to, 6 months after we buy him. But the point is that Newcastle are going out there and trying to be clever. It's frustrating because what we all wanted to see in the January was that right winger sign, and is it a bit of a kick in the teeth that 5 minutes later, after the window closes, we're being linked to another youngster, or is it showing hopefully the true intent of what Newcastle are trying to do is that we didn't get anything over the line in the January. It was frustrating. But we haven't just sat down and gone, oh, well, we'll just, wait for the summer, see what happens. We've gone straight back out there. Paul Mitchell is on the case, and he's trying to improve the overall squad. Who knows? Maybe there's an opportunity in this, because that's one thing in a summer that you don't get in the January, is you open up your options a little bit. Let's get the likes of Garan Kowal, Harrison Ashby, our new man in, and get them into some pre-season training with Newcastle. See where they are. See what the availability is. We've already spoken about the likes of Salia. He was someone we spoke about not too long ago, joining the club as well. So he is going out there. He's trying to bring in players for the future. Eddie Howe's been asked the question of creating our own stars. You could argue that even the likes of a Bruno was someone that has really elevated in his name since he was someone that people had heard of, but now everybody knows who Bruno G is, and the hope is we can go out there and be clever with some of these signings as well. Do I think he'll come in and maybe start next season? Probably not. Hopefully this summer Newcastle will go out and will spend that money to bring in some I was going to say proper, but that's not very fair to this guy. Bring in some more established talents to the squad. But in this PSR world, which, as we all know, is a complete load of cack, we have to be clever. And it's, I think, it's a positive to see that despite not maybe getting the work done in the January that we wanted, we haven't wasted time. We're out there fighting the giants like Real Madrid and Barcelona, getting this guy to Newcastle, showing him around the training centre, showing him around St James's Park and going, look where you can be, and we will give you the chances here at our club that you may not get at some of the, as I say, some of the real big sides like Real Madrid. Come to Newcastle, you're going to straight away be like getting a shot at potentially first team football. So let me know your thoughts on all the Wembley stuff. Let me know your thoughts on the links for Newcastle to the 18-year-old Malaga star, Cadero, and him coming in this summer. All right, guys. And as I've said, I know it's a joke. Oh, well, we might sell him to Brighton. Well, if he comes in on a free, it's... who knows? If he does play well, maybe we do move him on. It's more money in the bank. It's this new world we're in. Until we get our brand new spanking training ground set up and we can really start to, flood the squad with our own talents, which I'm hoping to see. I want to see Geordies, on a conveyor belt into that first team. Until we're there, it's a smart move to go out and look at other leagues and players that we can bring in. But thoughts on Wembley? What pot are you in? And comment down below the idea or the hope that Newcastle can bring in this new man. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.